Hello, everybody. Phenomenal Sir, back yet again with everyone's favorite open world Sega Genesis RPG. That's right, Rings of Power. As always, I don't really know what I'm going to do today to make it new and exciting, but I do know that I'm going to enjoy this because it's been like 3 weeks since I played this game last. And I won't get a chance to play it again probably for the entire month of October. So this is going to be my last Rings of Power play for like a month. And then when I come back at the, obviously in November, we'll pick back up with the bi-weekly thing or whatever. But yeah, just had a surprisingly easy day today with school. So I've got some extra time. So we're going to play some Rings. And I actually managed to get it to like show on the title screen as opposed to what I normally have to do. So go me. Don't have anything else to say other than that. So without further ado, let's get started. All right. So I'm gonna go to ye old Comic Zone. There we go. Put that cartridge in there. Click, click on Electronic Arts. Mm. There we go. Get that overlay going. Naughty Dog Software. I just started 2 minutes in and there's a cat beating on the door. Damn it. As usual, Dawn finds you on the path heading into town. Time to go to the academy. Master Thalmus wants to see you. I'm gonna put that on my gravestone one day. No, don't save. There we go. Okay. Eventually I'll play this with a timer, I think. It'll be not very stressful because, I'm the only one playing it. So, oh, a bear. Run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that bear always spawns in there. There's definitely some invisible events in this game. More and more, I'm realizing that the key here is not to engage with the random enemies. You should run from the random enemies because the more you kill them, the tougher the enemies will get, if that makes sense. Get that map. At some point in the future, I'm probably going to end up doing a no sextant run. And then after that, the next step is going to be the no map run. That'll be really interesting. I wonder if they'll let me play it without a map. I don't guess they would restrict me on that. Sipping on my yogurt flavored sake, which I love so much and almost never am able to get my hands on. It's not really flavored like yogurt. It's vaguely fruit flavored, but I can't really place. It's some kind of citrusy fruit, or like a mix of citrusy fruits. This wasn't a planned stream, so it may just be me and you, future viewers. Ooh, maybe they'll wait until the music's over. Alright. So, now that that's over. Oh. No. Oh, hello. We may have a bug here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is a little loud, isn't it? There we go. I was just thinking, like, damn, this is loud as shit. I've got the volume down at 30%. I normally play on 50, but... Oh, how are you doing today, Leo? Oh. I don't like that. I don't like the, instantly at quarter health thing. Oh, good. Yeah, you know what? For the first time, no. I was going to say, for the first time in the history of Rings of Power, I'm going to reset my game. But no, I won't. I won't. Yeah, I asked you what that was when you were in the other stream. I was asking you, is that just like fighting a homeless person for cheese in an alley? You didn't respond. So I assumed you were too busy defending your honor. Alright, Buck. Get that one quick one. Buck, you're making me sad, bro. A spam risk is calling. Oh, okay. Is it literally called Smash for Poor People? Sounds vaguely sexy. Super Smash Flash 2. Nice. Love it. Okay. Oh, I know what he does. Food, water, gems. Let's bribe this fool. Sure. And then we're gonna do 20 of this, so that'll put us at $4.99. And then we're gonna do 40 of this, which will put us at $179. Are they good characters? Do they have Isaac from Golden Sun? Well, that's not right. Eh, close enough. Because Isaac from Golden Sun is like the biggest missed opportunity in that game. He really ought to be in the game. Oh, that was a missed op. Speaking of missed opportunities, that Dino might have been a merchant. Do they really? Please tell me you're joking. Oh my god. They really should have had at least one Isaac. And the great thing is, because Nintendo is incredibly lazy when they're making Smash Bros. Thank you for the alert, Jimmy. It would be great because then they could add like 6 more characters from Golden Sun and have them all be exactly the same, but with different elements, right? Because that's what Nintendo loves to fucking do with Smash Bros. Oh my god, do it. Do it. Fuck, you are the most promising of my students. If anything happens to me, seek my friend Hack in the City of Division. So I gotta be honest, it was either Rings of Power or Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends for today. What do you think? Did I pick the right thing? Always the right choice when you side with Rings of Power, right? I'm thinking more and more about what would actually be involved in making like an RPG Maker version of this game. And I'm more and more thinking that I might just waste like 3 years of my life doing it. Die, Thalmus! There we go. Level up. And boop. Give me that jolt spell, old man. And 11 gold pieces. That's not terrible. So what we're going to do, just to maximize our profits here, maximizing profits, is we're going to come over here and steal from these guys. And I'm actually going to bribe the guard. So I'm going to give him 10 gold, and he'll let me into the treasury early. And then after I kill Scourge, the treasure chests should respawn. Who goes there? It made it sound like I got XP for that. I did not. You sent me the roster. I'm gonna check it out right 1 second. 9 gold pieces. 3 blades. So I got some blades, which I can actually sell. No, you buy blades here. You sell weapons. Let's see. Okay. I agree with Bandana D because Bandana D is cute as shit. Even though I prefer Waddle Doo to Waddle Dee. Isaac, there's no reason why Isaac wouldn't be in the game. I mean, Isaac is a perfect character for Smash Bros. I think it's ridiculous that they have multiple Golden Sun characters as trophies and not as a playable character, and Isaac is a Mii costume. The Black Mage, that's... I like Bomberman. Bomberman is a good option. Sora being in there, I could see the Black Mage as well, like it's an extra Square Enix character, but I'm not wild about it. Of the characters that are unique to this that are not in other games, obviously the anime characters are whatever. Rayman seems interesting, but I think Rayman started out as a PlayStation title, didn't it? Or was it Sega? I don't know, I have to look. But I do like Bomberman. There's no reason why Bomberman shouldn't be in there, and Isaac should definitely be in there. That's not a bad roster. I thought it was going to be a lot more ridiculous than that. So when are you going to stream? Chibi Robo is an interesting choice. I never played a Chibi Robo game, though, so I can't really speak on whether or not I like its inclusion in the game. And save. Yeah, the sandbag. I'm like, okay. Like, the sandbag kind of has me perplexed, but, you know, whatever. Now, if characters had stamina bars in Smash Bros, I could see Sandbag as a character that like wears them out and then softens them up for like one big hit. They did what Nintendo didn't. They put Tails in. You know, that's Sega does what Nintendo. At least that's the rumor I've heard. As long as we're here. Let's tell Fiverr to get fucked. They put Waluigi. Yeah, I did see Waluigi. Yes. And we're gonna sell all of our gems to this guy. And we'll give him the blades as well. And that gives us Crystal from... Oh, I didn't notice Crystal from Star Fox. I never played that. That was the that weird like adventure game Star Fox, right? I never played that one. I really want a Rings of Power arcade cabinet. That's gonna probably end up being either my graduation present to myself or my 40th birthday present to myself, is I'm gonna actually drop some serious cash having a custom Rings of Power arcade cabinet made with like a Raspberry Pi or something in it that's just got a shitload of Sega and Super Nintendo games on it. I think that would be badass. Just have it done with like full-on Rings of Power artwork. It would make me happy. Treasure time. Five dragon stones. Well, 5 corpses. Stuff those bodies in there. We got our sand, which we need for the Ring of Advancing. So that one's good. Bridge stones, nice. Balm, so we got some healing. This is a pretty good treasure room so far. The 5 corpses is amazing. Casket, 3 tomes. Okay, so that's enough. So we now have everything we need for the Ring of Advancing. For the we got the flowers, so we can get into the Archers Guild. Lottery tickets, goody. Ooh, this feels weird. I'm going around the circle clockwise instead of counterclockwise. Thank you, Chainsaw. I might actually beat the game this time. I'm gonna fight the shit out of those rings. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna kick them all the way around the planet. Me too. Well, so far we've already got our flowers, our tomes, our sand, and our dragon stones. So we've got pretty much every item that we need to complete quests right there. And no, not you. I want you. I'll bribe this guy. And I'm gonna buy. How have you been, Chainsaw Bear? This is gonna be my last. This is gonna be my last Rings of Power until November, because you know, starting Saturday it's October, which means it's all spooky and scary games. I'm hoping, now he hasn't canceled on me yet, I'm supposed to be playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors split screen co-op with Divide by Zero, so you guys probably recognize the name from the chat. He doesn't stream, but I guess this is turning into like a holiday, like a Halloween tradition. He came and sat and like basically backseated me while I was playing Costume Quest for a couple of hours last Halloween, and this year we're going to be kicking off the October Spooky Games Marathon with a little guest appearance from him. Oh. That was an unfortunate attack. I may just die. Yeah, I'm dead. No, I survived! Haha, fuck you, buddy! Run! Just sell anything at all to get... Hang on. Oh my goodness. I just thought of a new challenge run. What if I do... And I already know where this is going to be a problem. What if I was to do a no-save challenge run of Rings of Power? Like, I don't save the game for the entire run. And if I die, I have to restart. Like, basically do it like hard mode. I could do that on like a full day stream, like when I have a bunch of time set aside. I mean, I could do that on my birthday. I'm also probably definitely going to do an auto battle challenge run, which I can honestly say I've never successfully played Rings of Power with auto battle on. I always turn it off immediately. I may try one where I keep auto battle on just to see how much harder it makes the game. I think it would be fun. And for anybody who's wondering, we had to go back and use the temple because I got hit with Sever, which reduces your max HP. So we had to get our max HP back up. Actually, hang on a second. There's not a shard is right here, but there's no vehicle master there, so that's not gonna work. And you can't walk to Sparta. Yeah, it's impossible. I don't think they have a vehicle master either. Looks like they've got one here though. That vehicle or that building on the docks. I want to get a ship, and I don't want to pay $1,000 for it. Although I guess in theory it doesn't really matter because I'm right here. I can just sell 2 more gems, right? Instead of dicking around. I hate paying her that amount of money for a ship. I gotta be honest, I don't really know what my plan is for this playthrough yet. I'm kind of just doing my thing. That was not a vehicle master. It was just a random ass building. Okay. Good call, I'm not going there. And what do you got? Food and water. Bomb. Okay, we're gonna bribe this guy. And we're gonna buy $1,300 worth of bomb. We're gonna max out our food and water, so we're gonna bribe this guy. I think if I was to remake this game, as much as I hate to not be a purist, I think if I was to remake this game, I might consider not having food and water. I don't know. I know how you could do it. I know how you could do food and water. Like what you would do is you would have to get a plugin that would uncap items from 99. And then you would essentially have to put an event on literally every single square where you drain, or you could, at the start of the game, you could maybe inflict like a status effect on the party, kind of like poison, that drains HP and AP, and treat that as like food and water. So you have to use the food and water. That could be a way to do that in RPG Maker. I don't know if it would necessarily be fun. I don't know if people would enjoy it, but it'd be a thing you could do. But I guess if you were gonna do that, then the balm and mana would be meaningless, right? Like it would make no sense having balm and mana, because the food and water would just be healing you. So I guess food and water would just not be in the game, in an RPG Maker remake, unless I found like a plugin or something that tracked that. Can we be done buying water yet, please? God damn. Thank you. Alright, so we got full food and water, full balm, so we can get healed after every fight. Just a couple of houses here. Dart back through this shallow water, get attacked by a dragon. Run from the dragon. Fuck you, dragon. There we go. Oh my god. This dragon's on my booty, y'all. They're going alright, Cluke. Had an unexpectedly easy day of school, so I'm cashing in on that free time with some good old Rings of Power. How are you doing? Just getting started. Haven't really formulated a plan yet. I think I might go get a ring just for the hell of it. See if I can find it. I was saying that in the future I may do a no sextant run, which will be really easy. The harder one would be the no map run. No map run would be difficult, but I think I could do it. As I use the map. As I switch to the map. So, I feel like it's somewhere... Okay. I feel like I remember you have to go here, and then... Yeah, that's a baddie. Come over here. And it's like... Oh my god, this fucking dragon. You know, honestly, I don't even know why I'm doing this, because I can't survive that fight. What am I doing? I must be on drugs. I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, let's just go fight the guy. There's a necromancer in there. I forgot, you can't just go grab that item. See, I haven't played in 3 weeks. I've forgotten how to play the game. I am now trash at rings. Hi, buddy. Hey, fuck. Working and have time to hang out for a bit. Good. Dead. Okay. Thanks for the treasure. Jerk. I think I may have found an RPG from the 90s that's even more janky than this, and I might be playing it at some point in the future. It's called Darklands. I think I might be playing that at some point. It's basically set in like medieval Germany. And you have like a party of 4 characters that you go around and do fantasy adventure shit. I think it's like a mix of text-based and map-based gameplay. Like when you're exploring areas, it's text-based, and then you can like click around on this big-ass map with like 90 or I think it says there's 90 cities in the game. So check this shit out. There we go. You know what? He doesn't even need knives. Oh my god. Yes. Fuck off. Just leave me alone! Now we go for the archer. A little too far south. That's what she said. That's the conjurer's house. Come over here. Always fuck that up. Wait, do I too? Oh, I'm way too far to the west. Hang on. Yeah, I need to learn how to do this without the map. Yeah, there's the factories. And we've got Enchanter's Guild, Knight's Guild. Cut. And And a goblet up here. A gooblet. There it is. I didn't build a house in the middle of nowhere to be bothered by the likes of you. Fair enough. Now, who could argue with that? Oh. The sextant. And we're gonna pop in here. Wait, no, we won't. First, we're gonna pop in here. There it is. Get a little freebie there. You can buy those in the town, but it's easier to just get the free one, I think. Just a matter of remembering which factory it is. Oh my god. How do they keep up with me? Rings for days! Hello, Danaz. How you doing, my friend? We're just doing kind of a lazy Thursday run of Rings of Power. We haven't actually come up with a challenge run for this one yet. This is just going to be a good old-fashioned regular Rings O Power romp. I'm doing okay. Had a very stressful Ninja Gaiden run yesterday. Made me rage quit, as Ninja Gaiden does. But my videos on my channel were getting a little sparse. I had a short day today and very limited schoolwork required, so I said, well, with my extra time, I'll play one last episode of Rings of Power before the Halloween games take over for a month. Gave her the flowers. If you don't find them in a treasure chest, you can buy those in the City of Perfection, which is the Conjurer town just south of here. I found a wood. Nice. And you get a map to the Mines of Misery. And I camp to escape. And back up here we go. Back up here to the bears we go. Flee. Might have been too slow on that one. Yeah, they're gonna get to hit me. Not slash. Well, because we got the bombs, I'm not super worried about the fights. I can just heal between every fight. So, let's do it. Berserk. And then stab him. So when are you gonna play this, Danaz? Everybody else has played it. When are you gonna play it? I played Mystical Ninja. You owe me Rings of Power. I don't know what it is about that one little sub-map right there that always lags the shit out of the game. It's that one little square, for whatever reason, it's always super laggy. You did, but you watched the video afterwards, because you commented on how many times I used save states. I remember. Did. And I don't even care if you use save states. I was saying before you came in that I need to do a no save run of this. So basically, if my party wipes, then I just have to start the whole run over. That might be pretty bad, but I'm willing to try. Yes. I do understand. I know the pain. Honestly, a big part of the reason that I used so many save states was the first time I was like my first run through, I died at the first boss, and it started me over at the beginning, and it gave me this like fear that if you die, you have to start the whole game over. But I think you just start that level over, that chapter over, right? But it gave me like a really weird, irrational fear of death in that game. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Oh wait, no, hang on. So now that we've got the archer, we can head over here to Chaos. Or run. Yeah, I'm thinking that the key is to just never engage in the random encounters, and the random encounters will never get harder. Like, they'll stay super easy. And given the XP value of most of the encounters, it's not really worth winning them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna talk to this guy. Show him the mirror that we got in the cathedral in Speed. We're gonna buy him a bingo ticket. Steal this first, though. So the bingo tickets are here. It's this guy behind the counter. Oh, missed the ladder. There we go. A single diagonal could be fatal. Take your bingo card. Raucous! Now, I actually did this a little out of order this time because I haven't actually been to Blood yet, so I can't show Flim the Necromancer symbol. If I had done that first, then I could show him the Necromancer symbol, get the Enchanter symbol from him. Or, well, no, you show the Necromancer symbol to the... You show the Necromancer symbol to the Conjurer, so I guess, yeah, I could still go get my Necromancer next. And then, from there, we'll pursue the Conjurer. Yeah. Optimal pathing. Got him. We gotta camp again because Dude Man's only in the tower at night. The Tower of Chaos. Okay. There you go. So now, I'm going to head back to Cathedral. When we get to Cathedral, we're going to sail all the way around to Blood. Get the... Hang on. Are you a Nectar? You are not a Nectar salesman. Did you hear how bad he was grannying the trigger on those fireballs? Oh my lordy. I'm scared. Well, hopefully, Denaz, you're able to be here tomorrow night because I'm going to be finishing Link to the Past. I am not a pro gamer like you guys, so when I played it vanilla mode, I started a new game, and I made it up through the second or third dungeon. It was the one where you fight the moth, I think. So I think that was the second dungeon. Maybe it was the third. I did the forest one. So I got to go do the marsh next. So I'm going to do I'm gonna do dungeons 3 through 7, and then Ganon tomorrow night. And that'll be my first time beating that game since I was a small child, so it'll be fun. Hasn't been too hard. I did have to refer to an old strategy guide of mine a couple of times, but for the most part, it's been pretty easy. Not easy, but like it's been like I'm familiar with the game, you know, falling back into it pretty well. So. No, it was 18,540, wasn't it? So I gotta go up and over. I don't know if I'm strong enough to kill this guy yet. I don't... Ooh. That's rough. Let's see. I guess it depends on if I can cast Confusion yet. If I can cast Confusion, then I can kill him. Okay, so I can kill him. So at this point, we just go Berserk and use starter magic, right? And as long as he doesn't block everything, then we should be okay. Looks like he's gonna block everything. It's one round. Well, that was a... She gets 2 attacks in Berserk mode. What a shitty fucking character. Are y'all in Berserk? God damn, they hit him one time that whole match. Whole round. Yeah, Feather's just garbage. She just sucks. Oh, he's broken free. And I didn't change to wary fast enough. Yep. Suck a dick, asshole. Why is that? The fuck? Hang on. My shit's not. My F key's not loading. The fuck? It's like not working. There we go. I'm like, yeah, that key is messed up. I'm gonna have to get a new keyboard after the coffee spilling yesterday. So not quite strong enough to kill him yet, but we'll get him next time. Don't worry, guys. I mean, I could kill him, but I would have to go res somebody, and I'm too lazy to do that. You chasing me? Yeah, you're chasing me. Let's keep going. They're kind of being dickholes right now to me. What the fuck? They're kind of dicking me over with the random encounters right now, y'all. I've flown too close to the sun, I suppose. See, it's because I got a little cocky and I was like, yeah, I'll just do one where you can't save. And then the game's like, oh, well, then I guess I'm just going to have to kill you over and over to teach you your place. I'm sorry, Mr. Game. Please don't hurt me. give them the money, they'll just keep coming back. I wonder if that's a thing, actually. Like, if like, just telling them no or killing them just ends the begging. Just puts an end to the begging. Oh, here we go. I'm having some issues. I haven't played this game in a couple weeks. It's slowing me up. Should have played Dynasty Warriors. Quest. Alright. Camp. Until dusk. Alright. And funnily enough, as I've said before, any corpse will do for that quest. You just have to bring them a body, and it'll treat it like it's the correct corpse, no matter what. So, if for some reason you're really hard up for cash, or you go crazy, or you're just not paying attention and you sell that corpse, you can still complete the game. You just have to find one as treasure, or you steal the one from the Black Priest in Chaos, where we just were a little while ago. So I'll show you this. And now he's got the enchanter symbol. And he wants me to show him, or I'm sorry, he wants me to show the necromancer symbol to the conjurers, and then the conjurers will give me their symbol, and I'll show that to the enchanters. And that'll be our full party. Hey, Mortimer. You sell spells? You do. You sell our starting spells? Hell yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna head back to Chaos. Leave our boat there, or our ship there, sorry. And then we'll take a small boat to go get the firewood and all that jazz. And along the way we can kill Chickadee. I don't want to go after the corpse just yet, because I think he'll one-shot Mortimer if he casts that slay spell. So we definitely don't want to risk that. Yeah, okay, so just keep heading west. Get to that little island, we'll cruelly murder her. This is a merchant. I gotta get him hung on something so I can talk to him. Bro! Are you a nectar merchant? No, you're food and water. Worthless. Oh, you're not worthless. There you go. He's a food and water merchant. The least useful of all the traveling merchants. He charges... It's random chance that you run into him. And then he sells food and water for double, which would make sense if you were like really hard up and you needed it. But it's not like he shows up and just like rescues you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just happening to walk by and say, "Hey, want to buy a bottle of water for $5?" So he got you paying concert prices for all this stuff. I probably should have checked out that dino. Nope. Get fucked, buddy. Aha. Or I could just kill you. do Berserk. Dart. Feather's useless ass is going to fire once, as she does. So once the Necromancer goes, that's when I should switch to Wary. There you go. Makes sense. Is she gonna break free this round or next round? Oh, well, there you go. Ho ho ho! Not today, pirate scum. Yeah, I'll just park it over here. Park it! I don't think that person has anything of value. It's just a person living in the swamp. Just chilling. Minding their own beeswax. Firewood. There we go. There we go. And down the hill to perfection we go. How did I go that way? You never go that way. Show. And Alexi. There we go. Got some level ups. We're not even going to bother with the spells they sell here. We're going to go back. There we go. I took a wrong turn there. I took a wrong turn there. Dang it. Run's dead. Time to reset, guys. I was like, oh, I think I went the wrong way. And then I just kept going the wrong way. Hey, guys. Bought 3 of those. Selling that. There we go. And we we bought the boat stones just as kind of like insurance, and we can use them to get into the treasure room at Commerce. You need a boat stone to get into that treasure room, so in case you're ever in that area and you're hard up for cash, you can hit it up. I'm going through all that crap. Hang on. Oh, I parked it in the perfect spot to not be able to get to it, huh? I'm so dumb. Whatever, it's an extra ship. No one cares. Now, I think that the ships can actually generate like an infinite number of little boats, but you can only have so many vehicles on the map at once, and you'll start losing them when you do screen transitions and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. It's just an interesting thing. Camp till dusk. All right, there we go. And show him the conjurer's symbol. There we go. Camp, back out. Quick save. Attacked by pirates. They may kill our conjurer. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, we got an issue here, y'all. There we go. I had to be quick there. Okay. Got him. So at this point, we're going to go all the way around. To blood. Along the way, I'm going to... No, I'm not going to stop off just yet. Now I don't have the skull from Shady Rest Funeral Home yet, so I unfortunately cannot get the Ring of Thought, but I am going to level up a little bit and then see if I can't just like, well, no, because I don't have the spells for it, huh? Whatever, we'll start the quest. We'll start the perfection quest while we're here at least. Because then we can do the stuff for the gems while we're traveling around. Camp. What's cooking? Good looking. Ramen noodles. And what we'll do is we will talk to this guy, and then before I proceed on, I'm gonna use the restroom, get another drink. We'll go to the necropolis and talk to the guardian real quick so we can start that freebie quest. There we go. All right, so give me a second. I will be right back in just a moment. And we are back. Told y'all it wouldn't be very long. There. Okay. So I really feel like if I was actually speedrunning, I wouldn't do this. I would just buy the raise spell. Or that could happen. I would just buy raise when I get the fire gem or sun gem, sorry. So why mess with a good thing, right? Now that I've wasted all that time walking that way. Snatch some free level ups. We're just gonna get yeah. We're gonna get Alexi to level 4. There she goes. Okay. There. Just a couple extra levels just to be secure, just to be safe. Call those security levels. And while we're over here, we don't need to talk to Keith for the quest, but we can at least come over here and pick up some spells because we haven't really bought any spells for anyone yet. Split is good. I think you can get rock and bolts here. I think that's one of the ones. This is one of those ones that it's actually got duplicate spells. No, it's energy and sabers. Okay. These are actually both decent low-end spells. Energy will hit everything once. It's the lowest level all-target spell, I think, for the Conjurer. Slay and Cure are nice. And this is for the Enchanter, who we don't have yet, so... Okay. And we're gonna head back on the road. Attacked by bears. The party flees. Or not. Alright. Boo! I was actually terrified. Hello, Phoenix. How are you doing? How you been? Welcome. The scary stuff doesn't start till Saturday when we begin our entire month of ghostly, ghoulsy games, culminating in a 12-hour Dusk Till Dawn Hallow Stream extravaganza. Will be quite fun. For now, we're just chilling. Happy to not be working, aren't we all? If we're not working. There it is. I too am happy not to be working. It's actually, and this is going to sound really weird, it's a super nice day outside. Got all the windows open. I guess if I was a you know, well-adjusted person, I could go outside and enjoy the weather. But it's like, I like it a little cooler. And in Virginia, where I live, it's very humid most of the year. But today is just a really nice, like, dry, cool day. It's like, I think it's in the 60s, upper 60s, low 70s, kind of. And it just feels so good outside right now. Yeah, we were at the beach a couple weeks ago, or last week, and I kept telling my girlfriend, like, we should buy a lotto ticket. And she's like, why do you want to buy a lottery ticket? I'm like, you mean to tell me you wouldn't like to be able to just, like, leave on vacation, be on vacation, and win $250 million on the Powerball, and then just never go back to work again? That wouldn't be the best version of your life, to just go on vacation and it never ends? Like, imagine that. Imagine taking a week off from work to go someplace to just relax for a week, to recharge your batteries, and while you're there, you find out you will never have to go to work again. Oh, it'd be like Christmas every day. Oh, I would love it. Okay, so just for kicks and giggles, we're gonna try this guy. I do not expect to survive this fight, just so y'all know. And keep in mind, I did just power level like 3 levels. But, even then. Slay. We do have some good group attacks. If they don't cast Frenzy, maybe we'll go. Yeah, so Virginia, during the summer, it'll be like mid-90s, and there'll be like 70% humidity regularly. Like, that's normal weather for us. It's horrible. So, anytime you just have like a nice, cool, dry day, oh, it feels so good out. I love the fall. That first hit of fall weather, just because of that. Yes. I actually just ordered a, oh, well, and that's what we were worried about. Yep. See, we dared to dream is the problem. This is something that they expect you to win in the normal. Did I just accidentally save? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna be a thing that we're gonna be able to pull off. I was thinking, well, maybe, but unfortunately, energy and split just aren't doing enough damage. Slay did a good chunk of damage to all of them, but the other ones were not so great. Are you okay? Oh, it was a trap. It was a fucking trap. And not only that, but it's like one of the most powerful groups of raiders. Look at that shit. I can't believe they did me that dirty. I was trying to help. Wow. That sounds rough. Well, now why would you let the cat do that? Please don't cast Frenzy on me. No! Okay. Oh. Oh, I hate these little narrow straights. They frighten me. I guess it's better than throwing up on your shorts, right? Good cat. Alright, and that's the last item that we need for the Ring of Thought, is the skull here. While we're here, let's start working on the Ring of Division, yeah? So we'll get attacked by pirates, as one does. The random encounters have been pretty aggressive this run through. More so than the last few runs. But that's okay. I'm a pro gamer. I may very well be the greatest Rings of Power player alive. Oh, I'm sorry. But she chose violence, huh? I think I might have a cat around here somewhere. Starting trouble. So this is gonna be an encounter. We can take these guys though. Link, are you in here? Oh yeah, he's behind the fan. Hiding. That's one down. Watch, that's gonna be the one that dies. Nope, okay. Mud is spellbound. He turned into a knife. Look out, he's got a knife. Oh. Well, that was nice of you. Why would you go and do a thing like that? Maybe the boyfriend deserved it. Maybe the cat knows something you don't. All right, so these guys. Kind of wish I had days, but I don't. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and just kill them all right now. With a good old-fashioned split spell. Nope, one's always got to block it, right? A new hand touches the beacon. Dead. Alright. And we're going to use the finger. Use the finger! And we got the hairlock. And we're not going to go over there because even though she appears to be dead, if we engage with that group of enemies, they will attack us and she'll just like magically be back alive. So, and she's a 9th level conjurer that does like to use her master spell, Jin. So we're not gonna play around with that. But now that we got the lock of hair, we can go to sunrise and sunset, and there's like 3 different things we can do there for the division ring. The division ring is just a lot of travel. It literally just back and forth to the same place over and over. They send you all the way to the northernmost city, and then they send you all the way to the southernmost city, and then they send you back to the southernmost city a second time. And then you're supposed to go there to the swamp, and then back to the city a 3rd time. But since we already have the lock of hair, we know everything we're doing. It's not going to be an issue. We're just going to cruise right through. We're going to grab our key here. The milk key. Yeah, one of my fluffy cats is sitting over on the dresser. He's got there's a box fan in front of him and an open window behind him, and he's quite happy. He likes to get up there and just hide and just look through the fan at everybody and judge everybody, you know. All right, so we got the milk. And one of these houses, there's a woman upstairs. There she is. So we're going to show her... No, we don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Get out of here. We want to show her the lock of hair. And she'll give us the iron key. And now we can get in to see the king of Doggone in a town that we haven't even been to yet. That's okay, because we are pro gamers. We're going to hide. We're going to save. And then we're going to go right over here. We're going to grab the leaf. That's going to be the maze, which I know is super popular. Everybody loves the maze, right? I know I do. Here we go. At least it's always light in the maze, right? Could be dark. Could be trying to do this at night if you hated yourself. What? There we go. You don't want it going twice, because then that'll mess it up. And then... there we go. 3 switches flipped. So the town we were just in a little while ago when we bought all those spells, that's where we're going to be heading with the item that we get here. We're going to go talk to Keith the Thief, who is not only a bastard, but he's also a cameo from the game that Naughty Dog put out immediately before this. A game titled Keith the Thief. Which I think was a PC game. I can't remember if it was a platformer or an adventure game or what it was, but... about halfway through this maze now. The trick is to just find all those little squares like that one that's kind of framed in the middle there around the trees. You can see where it's got like a dark triangle on the top and then a light triangle on the bottom and then 2 medium triangles. That's supposed to be like a hill or like a little mound, and those mounds have switches in them that you need to split by stepping on them. So that's what that wow sound is when we're stepping on those little squares, we're hitting switches. And the switches are making specific stumps appear and disappear in the maze. There's no real trick other than just being thorough. You just have to hit every switch one time. It's not really a puzzle, it's more just an exercise in patience and observation. A couple of them are pretty well hidden unless you're watching the edges of your screen. You will occasionally get a glimpse of one that's supposed to be invisible, but then you'll like spot it through the trees because the next row of trees hasn't spawned in or whatever. That's what we're going for, that little tree right there in the middle. That's what we're after. We're gonna have to hit that switch. You can see that switch that's just 2 squares to the left of, or 3 squares to the left of me. There's one here as well, which you don't see unless you are being really observant. See, there you go. You can see it there. That one's just a matter of exploration and knowing where it is. And this should be it for them. I think that's the last... I never keep count. I can never remember exactly how many switches there are. I just know when I'm done. Might be one more, but it's not. If it is, it's not a low hidden one. Yeah. And then we're just going to keep things nice and easy. We're going to camp to exit. Camp again to make the sun come up because encounters are worse at night, from what I can tell. And away we go. Okay. So we've got the fuzzy leaf. We're on this side now, which doesn't really mean a lot for us. We're not a high enough level yet to go for the Ring of Variation. Can't do those yet. Really not strong enough for the Moon Gem yet. So yeah, let's go do the Ring of Division. But we're gonna go around to get it done. Although I guess in theory, we could go here and fight the Conjurers for some extra XP, but I don't really care to. Let's try New Sparta, because the enemies you fight are high level, but they're all single opponents. So if I'm quick, I might be able to just confuse each of them in turn. The real problem here is Obligated, who is just lower level than everyone else. Yeah, Puree and no, delete. I always think he's got Puree. Okay. Do I show him that? I can't remember now. Oh, okay, there we go. So we got 4 enemies to defeat. 2 are bears, which are tough but not terrible. It's gonna do a lot of damage, but that's gonna be his only turn to attack us. So. Unless he's really good with his blocks, which I don't think he will be. As he blocks multiple attacks. Degraze. Sabers. Yeah, we got this. Confuse. So now we got 3 more rounds to just wail on him. What happens with it? It's like half her moves, just the timing is off on them or something, and they hit during a movement or something, so you just don't get credit for the hit. So stupid. Got this man just doing work. Okay. Come over here, heal, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna duck out and we're gonna buy a drink to get our mana back. Rings of Power. How you doing, Vidu? You know it. Vidu knows the power of the rings. Hello, hello. We're doing kind of a sloppy run of Rings of Power today. We're all over the place, but we're having fun. This will be the last Rings of Power until November, so we're going to try to enjoy ourselves. This is going to be the dangerous one. Who's he attacking? I was much ado about nothing right there. Possible corona contact. Every day of my life I have possible corona contact, dude. Nobody wears masks. It's... People don't believe in vaccines. It's horrible. I hate that for you, though. I'm doing okay. I've had an easy day today, so I figured I'd pick up an extra episode or an extra session of streaming because my videos were dropping off while I was on vacation. And then last night I had a rage fest playing Ninja Gaiden, so I deleted the video afterwards. It wasn't super bad. I just wasn't happy with the quality of the stream, so I said, So we want to build our videos up. Okay. There you go. Good job, Feather. Something in my eye. There we go. To you, jackhole. Here we go. Oh, he went for the healer. He's a mean boy. Oh, that was a good saber spell though. 35 damage. Yes, please. Hell yeah, go Feather. You're making it easy on me. Boom. I couldn't tell if somebody had done something on the stream or if I had gained a level. I heard the dirt. Oh, he's casting Master. 36 damage, not bad. She was draining her health a little bit there. Did you see that? Too smart for its own good. You silly bear. So that thing did 36 damage with a cast. We're not going to let it go again. We're going to go ahead and confuse it. And at this point, unless we have the worst luck ever, we're going to win. Well, we might have the worst luck ever. I'm thinking more and more that I might want to like try to make a fan remake of this game, Vidu, on RPG Maker. Even if I don't do the whole game, maybe I'll just do like the intro sequence, you know? Just make like a demo just for like the intro area up to where Thalmus dies. I think that'd be fun. I emailed Naughty Dog Software asking them if they still own the rights to this game, and they never responded to me. So I guess that means I'm allowed to make it, right? Alright, so that's the moon people done. I'll just call it Buccaneer. The reason the main character's name is Buck is because originally the game was supposed to focus on exploration and trading. And as good as the castle theme. Which castle? You mean the sorcerer's castle or the like actual castle theme? But originally the game was going to be called Buccaneer, so I'll just call it Buccaneer. You mean this one? Or did you mean this one. You know, if I didn't try to get money for the game, if I just did it as like a labor of love, I have MP3s for all the soundtracks, and I could just like use them. Just use use the original soundtracks in the game. Ooh. If nothing else, maybe I'll put it on a jukebox or something in the game, because you know the game this game does have like oh wait, I can't go here yet because I don't have the pass. I'll get murdered if I go here. Damn it! Damn you! You filthy goblins! Oh well, that one in particular is absolutely fucked. He's dead. It's over. I haven't played this in a few weeks, so I'm forgetting what I need to do what. You want to be cold? Oh, I was in a meeting room in my office yesterday, and it was 60 degrees in there. They had the AC pumping. I don't know what they were thinking. They had the air conditioning going. It was so freaking cold. I was so cold that I went completely mad, and then got on. I was like, literally like, oh my god, I'm so cold. I need to buy a new jacket, and I bought a Jank Bros jacket off my merch store. Like a red Jank Bros zip up hoodie. And as I'm doing it, I was like, I know this won't help me right now, but it just makes me feel warmer to think about wearing it. You want rain? You should be on the East Coast, because we're gonna get a ton of rain. There's a tropical storm working its way up the coast right now. It was a hurricane when it hit Florida. Oh my god, these freaking pirates. Leave me alone. You dirty bitch. How dare you? Oh. That was scary for Oblicky. I was afraid for him. Yeah, we're gonna do a mapless run of this game soon. I can feel it. See, the problem in Virginia is like when it does get down like in the winter time, most of the time, like every once in a while we'll get some snow, but the vast majority of winters in Virginia in the last 20 years that I can remember, it gets down to like 35 degrees, and then it just rains for like a month in February. We never get snow. We just get like freezing rain and just generally gross weather. Oh, I know. I know snow is hell. People in Virginia don't know how to drive in the snow. They're terrible. When they find out that we're gonna, I mean, you'll literally, it'll be on, they'll be on the news saying like, oh, we're gonna get 3 inches of snow, and people in Virginia have freaking meltdowns, and they buy all the milk and bread. Like you go in the grocery store and there's no milk, no bread, no meat. Like it's like they think World War III is coming. It's crazy. I can't even explain why they are that way. Like I just don't know. People are just, yeah, it's bad. Alter. Alter turns him into a townsperson, if I'm not mistaken. It's either a townsperson or a bear, either way. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people in Virginia go nuts for snow. Like, they lose all semblance of composure. They mob the stores, they buy everything. Then their power goes out and they lose all their groceries anyway because they're dumb. Wait, no. There we go. Let's go get us a Ring O power. What do y'all think? I think we're due. Hour and 36 minutes. We need a Ring of Power. Also, we need some better attack spells for a couple of our characters. I don't think I want anything from this person, but I'm gonna check. Surround. It's a nice little multi-hit. It's a bullet storm spell, as I call them. What you got for me? There we go. Get in there. Get in there! Snap, crackle, pop! Oh, didn't get a good neck pop that time, but it felt good. Thank you. They say all your money, they're only taking 1,000. Oh God, he's coming for me! Well, I hope you enjoyed it, because that's your one chance to attack. Get wrecked. Shmup. The Duke Shmup. It just goes to show you what a piece of shit this guy is, that when you kill him, you just blatantly attack him in the throne room and nobody reacts. They're just like, oh, whatever. Like, nobody comes after you. Everyone hates this guy. That was a waste of mana. And we got the milk back. So we kill him, we give him the milk so he'll open that door for us, and then we kill him to get the milk back. And then we show the milk to the king, and we get the Ring of Division. Hell yeah. Power up. And I do want to check here real quick. I think this is Rock and Bolts. Rock and Bolts is here, and then Cathedral. So that's done. Just for the heck of it. Alright. Nice. Yeah, so what happened, Vidoof, is, you know, over the years, Virginia's always been kind of like on the line between like good and bad weather. And when I was younger, we used to get snow. Like, we used to get days off from school for snow at least a couple times a year, but we don't really get snow like that anymore. It maybe snows once a year. But one year when I was in middle school, so I guess I was like 10 or 12 years old, we had a winter storm come through that the meteorologist said it wasn't going to be super bad. So people really didn't stress about it too much. And we ended up getting like 8 inches of snow. And then the following night, it rained. Like, the temperature jumped up just enough that it rained, and then it froze, and then it snowed again. So we ended up with like 14 inches of snow with a 3-inch layer of ice in the middle. My house did not have electricity for 3 weeks. They closed the schools. It was crazy. And ever since then, whenever there's any chance of snow in Virginia, everybody loses their minds because they're worried that that's going to happen. Like, they're like, oh, we're going to have another issue. Like, it was like in 1996, something like that. But we don't have the infrastructure for that kind of snow, you know? But I mean, like, so for us, you know, 14 inches or 12 inches of snow with a layer of ice in the middle, it was a disaster. I mean, but that's not normal. That's not normal for us. I mean, for my 30th birthday, it snowed like 6 inches the week before my birthday. There was piles of snow in the parking lot of the restaurant where we went for my birthday, and it was 70 degrees outside, and we ate outside in shorts and flip-flops with piles of snow melting in the parking lot. Like, Virginia is crazy with its weather, but you never just get like dedicated cold like people seem to think we do. Like, they think it's going to be terrible, you know. Alright, so we're going to go talk to the person in the observatory. Start that quest. Really and truly, I was wearing cargo shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, and there was a pile of snow as big as my car in the parking lot. It was amazing. Good times. Sure, they're cheap spells. Eventually, I'm gonna have to really like think about what spells I'm buying, because when I do my auto battle challenge run, I don't want to like fill up the list with too many crappy spells. Like, I want the characters to just like go ham, you know? So I'm gonna need to be really careful about what spells I choose for my party. Okay, so those are the specs for the lens. And before we go to get that, we're going to go to Oxbridge. And there's a couple of things we need to grab. We need to grab the pass. I think there's a spell I want there. You know what? No. Don't kill him! Have mercy, Buck! To say, so help me God, if he punches me, if that homeless person casts punch, it will be the end. I think you might be the only one, Vidoof. Now, you know the frame rate is not great in this game. Are you sure it's frozen and not just moving incredibly slow? Yeah, we want the shock spell. Your Twitch just froze. Ooh. Okay. I've actually had somebody come in before and they're like, is it just me or is the game lagging really badly? And I'm like, no, it's moving at normal speed. It's not lag. What are you talking about? Get out of here with that talk about lag. This game is running at maximum capacity right now. Welcome to Oxbridge, Center of Learning for all the world. All the world. It's a little more than 2 frames per second, but that's a good benchmark. Let's just call it 2 FPS. So I figured out, Vidoof, I don't know for certain, but there's a lot of empirical evidence to suggest that if you just run from the random encounters, then the random encounters never get tougher because there's something in the game's programming. I don't think that there's actually random encounters. I think that there are invisible events moving around on the field, and those invisible events call up encounters. And if you just never get into a fight, then the encounter. So like that wyvern, that weak little wyvern that just attacked us. He's attacked us like 6 times, and I just keep running, and he keeps attacking me. But I also am not getting attacked by high-level dragons. It's just the same wyvern. I think that if I kill him, there's something in the program where there's an invisible square that's moving around on the map, and if I ever touch it, I get into a fight with the wyvern. And once I kill it, a new square spawns that's a higher level opponent. Because some of my early runs, when I'm just killing everything, by the end of the game, I'm fighting like hordes of bandits. There's been a couple of runs where it's literally like every 20 steps I get attacked by an entire party of enemies. And I haven't been having that happen since I've stopped fighting random encounters. So I think I might have cracked the code on that one. Well, that's the thing, is like most of my party is halfway to max level and I'm still fighting the same weak stuff. So, I don't know. The Phenomenal merch store is open. It's true. The last thing I added to the Phenomenal merch store was we have some Ducky merch with the 5K bits emote on it. And I'm thinking I might make it like the Grateful Dead bears and have like the big rubber ducky with the red shirt and then put a bunch of little ones behind it with different colored shirts. But I haven't decided yet. So Rubber Ducky, the Phenomenal Ducky merch might be limited edition. I haven't decided yet. It may get changed out soon. Crystal Ball. So next time we are over near the asylum, we can just get the Ring of Calling, I believe it's called. Oh, you know what? Before I go down here, I want to restock my money at Commerce. Because I'm gonna want to buy Reaper and Raise, and that'll pretty much empty out my money. So let's come up here, and as long as we're up here, we'll use a boat stone, and boom, baby. More flowers are useless. It's like, I think you pay like 6 gold pieces for 1 flower, and you can't beat the game without it. Or, well, no, you can beat the game without it. You can't get the archer without a flower, but then after that, they become like the least valuable trade good in the game. She's like, oh goody, I got a flower. And for anybody who's new, all this treasure is randomized. Ooh, Dragonstones. We got an early 5 Dragonstone chests, so those are just some extra like emergency money if we need them. Books are useless. I'm getting a lot of blades. I did see where we picked up some Fanini when we were in Roar! It's Sammy! Hello, Sammy! How are you doing, my dear? We're playing Rings, the greatest open world RPG ever made for the Sega Genesis. Thank you so much for the bit, Slugwolf. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm gonna do my best. It's been a pretty good day so far. I don't think it'll be a heavy lift for me. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. Good. I was sorry to see you were having some issues with your OBS, but don't let it get you down. I don't use OBS, so I can't really help you. Like, I can't tell you what you need to do to fix it. I use Twitch Studios, but I think you're fantastic no matter what. So don't let it stress you. Everybody knows everybody. Honestly, that's like one of my favorite things. Whenever a person comes into the stream and I've got like a good number of people already in here hanging out, and then everybody starts greeting each other because everybody knows each other. That, I don't know why, that just makes me so happy that it's like an actual like community that everyone knows one another, you know? Yeah, run, Mortimer! Don't do it, Mortimer, you crazy person. Everyone's gonna be like, hi, everyone. Okay, so we got, our money is built up now. We can get our Raise and Reaper spells. I never get perfect. We don't need to buy perfect. We're perfect as it is, right? We don't need to buy it. All the way south. I wonder if we could you know what I should have done while I was over there? I should have gone to Cathedral and bought Frenzy for Ablaki. It is. I was actually thinking about it, and it's starting to kind of freak me out a little bit because I feel like we might be growing too fast because we've got a lot of people that are joining, but they're not really saying anything. And the community streams and like the community stuff has kind of tapered off. Like Danaz is doing his own thing, Yelt's doing his own thing. I'm in school, so like I'm actually worried that we might be growing too fast because we have like 170 members now. And I mean, there's like a good 40 or 50 people that are like really active, but there's also a lot of people that are just like piling in, and I don't know who they are, you know. And that's when you get into that weird space where like you know half the community, but the other half you've never actually seen them stream, so you don't know if they're like secretly Nazis or something. And it stresses me. Yeah. I just have to. Well, that's good, Otaku. I just have to like trust that if somebody is acting crazy in their stream, that somebody else in the community will let us know so that we can address it. Oh my gosh. I've got to... There we go. There we go. If you have multiple tomes in your inventory when you come here, you're going to have to give her the tomes over and over and over until you only have one in your inventory, at which point she'll take the lens, and then you talk to her again and she'll take the tomes. It's a good community. It's a very good community. I honestly believe that I'm probably like the meanest person in the community. I tend to get a little snarky with people at times. So if I'm the low bar, then I think we're doing okay. That was the same way I used to treat it when I used to do I used to play Halo competitively, and people would be like, well, you were the worst one on the team, so why are you complaining? I'm like, you know what, if I'm the worst one on the team, then we're doing pretty damn good. So I like knowing that I'm the worst on the team, because that means everyone else is really good. You know what I'm saying? Which sounds weird, I know. It's like weird and weirdly self-effacing, but it is a really good community though. We've been very lucky in the people that we've met and that we've had join. Okay, so now we have the pass. Hell no, I'm not paying you taxes. You can go straight to hell. Run! Run from the tax collectors! I always take out my max HP. Yep. He just cut my max HP in half. Bastard. That's okay. I see you have a pass. Go on in. Alright, so we got the med soup. And we're gonna buy Reaper and Raise. And we don't need perfect. I almost never do heal spells in this game, so... The Necromancer's so good on offense. It's like, healing is... If you're playing the game right, you shouldn't need to heal. You should just be, like, completely overpowering every enemy that you fight. I haven't seen Radiant as much lately. Maybe it just feels that way because I was gone for a week, but we still need to work out our charity stream day. Me and Radiant have been talking at length about doing a charity day. Like, kind of like the way we do our community streams. We want to get as many people in Jank Bros as possible to basically commit to streaming for one charity, if that makes sense. Like, everybody agrees, like, okay, all the money that I earn on X day is going to go to a mental health charity, you know? I think that would be really cool if we could do something like that. Otaku Phoenix, you don't understand. Vidoof is the original. He's the OG. Vidoof has over 1,000 followers and doesn't even stream. People just want to know where Vidoof is and go there. Can you imagine? Yeah. I think it's a good charity for us. We have, and I'm saying this in like the nicest way possible. We have a lot of neurodivergent people in our stream or in our community, and I think that it would be a really nice thing to be able to like show support not just for them but for the larger community behind them. And it would make Radiant happy, and it's good karma points. So I see no problem with it. It's just a matter of planning it out because I'm in grad school and I work full time and I stream, and that's right, I have a different brain. I have an untreated different brain, which is why sometimes I just seem like I'm completely in left field. Is because my different brain has been untreated for like 20 years now. Basically, when I got out of high school, all treatment stopped. I've just had to grin and bear it. Well, Frenzy was really what we came here for, so... Frenzy and the Ring of Will. Yeah. My thing is, when I was young, I grew up in the 90s in the United States, and they were really happy to like just call everybody ADHD. If you had any kind of like weird behavior issues or like cognitive issues, oh, you're ADHD, Ritalin. I'm not ADHD, but I'm definitely on the spectrum in some way. And my diagnosis changed like 4 times. Between when I was 5 and 18, my diagnosis changed 4 different times. They never were really sure what I had, but they were sure I needed to be taking pills for it. So when I finished high school, I kind of got kicked to the curb. I didn't have health insurance for a decade, and I just stopped getting treatment. And it was really rough for me when I was in my like early and mid 20s because I had been medicated my whole life. I didn't know how to like just stop a moment, but I feel like I'm a lot better now, but I'm still not there all the way. So I do still have some times when I do get a little upset, like yesterday when I, just could not handle that hit sound from Ninja Gaiden one more time. You think you've assigned all mods to a PZ server? What? What is a PZ server? So, Buck, I assume you have tracked me here for the Ring of Will. That's right, Baldy. Let's go. Oh, okay. I see. So there is a person who joined our community recently, Denaz, named Kita, who does like her go-to. She's playing through all the Borderlands games and the Dead Rising, or not Dead Rising, Dead Island games right now. But her like go-to is 7 Days to Die, and she has several friends that also play it. And I would love to get a big game of 7 Days to Die going, like a big server of it. If that's something that people were interested in, not as a PvP thing. Like we can fight the zombies and stuff. I really don't want us to like be trying to kill each other. I would just really like to be able to, exercise our control over the zombie hordes. Yeah, me and Megami Mori play it quite a bit. This is like an actual throwdown, don't you cast? I thought he was gonna cast Mix. Oh, that's too bad. Kill somebody, please. Thank you. Boom, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, he's casting dice. Well, the thing is, you seem confused. This must be very upsetting for you. This must be very frustrating. Well, I have it. I have it on console. But I think I'd probably prefer... I was never a big PC gamer before I started streaming, and now that's pretty much all I do. It's just more convenient than trying to get it. Like, I have a PS4 that I haven't turned on in a year. I have no interest in buying a PS5 or an Xbox Quattro or whatever the fuck the new one's called. Xbox Quattro. I wonder, can we survive grabbing the Ring of Variation right now? Probably not. Well, that's okay, Vidu. If you wouldn't have to talk, you could just be the silent but deadly Vidoof. Call you V the Doof, and you just be that one that's running around in cloth pants and night vision goggles. Hello, sir. Yeah. Exactly, Vidoof. we didn't have a problem playing with you then, right? I enjoyed it. I felt like I was gaming with a celebrity. People were coming in and they were like, "Oh shit, VDoof is playing. Are they gonna start streaming soon?" I'm actually planning to do a this is a PC game as well, but if anybody's interested, it allows a lot of players. I've actually been talking to Cal Rhea and Philip Schneider, and I think we're gonna do a golf around game soon. We're gonna do like a multiplayer golf around stream, and I think golf around lets you have like 8 or 12 people in it at one time. So if anybody's interested in playing mini golf on the PC, um, it's more fun than it has a right to be. It's incredibly frustrating, but it's more fun than you would expect. Yeah, we're gonna do some fun times in golf around. I've played all the levels at least once. It's super fun. Golf around is so much fun. Let's go! Woo! We got it. So if you can leave through the back door, why can't you come in through the back door? Trick shot. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of trick shots in that game. It makes Cal Reyes so mad because we play with jumps on, and it makes her so mad. There's a stage. It's like one of the last stages in the first course where you can literally just turn directly to the right and then hit and jump and get a hole in one like every time. And it pisses her off so bad that I do it. She's like, "That's cheating." I'm like, no, you just don't know how to do it. Don't lie. Don't get mad. She's like, "You're just cheating." Oh, okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. I streamed a little. It's actually funny, like probably like between 6 months and a year before I actually like officially launched my streams. I actually did do a little bit of stuff on Twitch with PS4. I did a few episodes of Skyrim, and I did Caravan stories, and it was quite fun. Thank you for recovering my crystal ball. There you go. Okay, so what are we at now? We're at 4 ranks. Well, I'm going to stop here for a moment. I'm going to run and use the restroom. Um, while I do that, I'm going to run a commercial to turn off pre-roll ads for a while. And then when I come back, we're going to just keep on keeping on, guys. So I will be right back in 2 minutes. If you haven't seen any ads for a while, then that's good, Vidu, because I'm not a big fan of pre-roll ads. I think pre-roll ads are dumb. That's basically like turning on your TV and the TV telling you got to watch commercials before you can pick which show you want to watch. Okay. So we've got will, division, variation, and calling. Do we have we don't have the orb for intuition. We can go get thought immediately. We can get the gems for perfection. And if we go do that, we can max out our low right now. We have raise, so we can get the ring of bile. We're not going for blood yet. We could do advancing. Yeah, so what we're gonna do... How far are we from Magicnia? Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna do a flex here. Boat stone, since we have 8 of them. There we go. And we can go grab the orb. A couple of master spells, maybe. Hooray! It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye. We definitely need Mesmer. From here. We got a good number of quotes, Vidu. We haven't had any new ones added in a while because only Calrea can do it for some reason. It's like glitched or something. It will not let me add quotes to my own channel. It's just like, no. Never. Nobody cares what you have to say, peasant. That's exactly the face I make, but the game doesn't care. Twitch to be weird all the times. See if I can remember exactly where this is. I think I've forgotten it again. Is it here? Yeah, 26-2. Okay. Burp. Alright. Boom, baby. Pro gamer. Got the orb. There's a whole quest that you need to go through to figure out where that thing is. Or it just be amazing. Just be phenomenal. I'm gonna go buy one spell real quick. And it's gonna basically make me poor. We're gonna buy the Sorcerer's Final Spell. Oh my god. Did y'all time that perfectly or what? Thank you so much for the double raids, Jimmy and Onisarius. Oh my goodness. Literally back to back. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much. You brought me some new friends, I see. Jimmy. I'm gonna do my shout out to Oni. Sarius. Yo, I've never seen a double raid so perfectly timed before. Hey everybody, I'm the Phenomenal Sir, a variety streamer. That's about it. I play a little bit of everything, and today we're playing a little bit of Rings of Power, which is a game that most of you have probably never heard of. It is an open world RPG that came out in 1991 for the Sega Genesis, and objectively speaking, it's not a great game. Subjectively speaking, it's my favorite game in the world, and I play it so much. I love it. Rings of Power. Somebody knows Rings of Power. Oh, just a Josh knows Rings of Power. Are they good memories or are they bad memories? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Ah, he shot me! Well, Josh, if you are a fan of Rings of Power, I will tell you, I play this probably like once every 2 weeks. I always do it in one sitting, so if you ever want some Rings of Power goodness, just check in with me. Generally takes 3 to 4 hours to beat. Making good time today, though. Might be a little bit less than that. Awesome. I have found that most people that fondly remember this game, it was like one of the first games they ever played, or they literally just didn't have other options. One game of Rings of Power was made. And it was given to the Phenomenal Sir. That's not true, because I own 2 copies. Oh god, help me. How was your stream, though? Yes, 2D pixel Skyrim. The glory shall spread far and wide. All shall know of it. Oh. You gotta bounce. Hey, absolutely, Jimmy. I understand. Thank you for popping in with the raid. I hope that you have a good rest of the night. If I don't see you again today, I will look out for you tomorrow when I'm finishing up Link to the Past. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Sounds like a good stream to me. Pro Sturmurge. Endured. It happens. Indeed it does. Now, my follow-up question was going to be, did Jimmy know that he was on a BRB screen for that long? Oh, you deleted it? Okay. Now, this is one of the dirtier things this game does. They're like, oh, hey, go ahead and just go back to Cathedral. You don't need to go to Cathedral, you just do it. Yeah, so we're 2 hours and 21 minutes in. We have our full party. We got no money right now, but that's because I just spent it all. We got 4 rings, and we have the potential to go get 3 more right now after this one. So we're doing pretty good. I have talked at length in the past about remaking this game, like, as an RPG Maker game. I would like nothing better than to just find myself with some extra money laying, like a few $1,000s laying around, and just buy the rights to this game, like, just to be able to re-release it, you know, in a collection or something. Like, put it out on Steam, let a new generation be able to enjoy it. Maybe fix some of the issues it has, because it does have some issues, but I love it so much. Alright. Got it. Chase key. Well, if you ever want to be able to, if you ever want to be able to play this, just a Josh, I'm actually playing it on the Sega Genesis collection. Um, I'll show you what I'm doing. Hang on. I'm in the Sega Genesis collection on Steam, and I have this as a mod for Comic Zone. So if you go on Steam, you pay 99 cents for Comic Zone. You can get a workshop mod of this, and you can play the whole game. I've probably beaten this game on stream 15, 20 times. Never really had a major issue that wasn't in the original game. So if you want to go back and re-experience it again, cost you $1. Yep, 99 cents. 99 cents US. But that's for Rings of Power and Comic Zone. So that's 2 games for the price of 1, Jimmy. Wait out. Just so you know, Indara Gaming, Indara is big on like original hardware and stuff. And when Zombie Indara streamed this, he bought an actual copy of the cartridge on eBay for $80. So he paid. I thought, I was like, dude, don't pay $80 for this. Just play the ROM. He's like, no, I want to play it. I want to play it the right way. I'm like, this is not the right way. You need save states, bro. No. So you do you. Hat on? Oh, I gotta go get one. Hey, Toothpicks, how are you doing? All I have upstairs right now is my Jank hat. I don't have my Tub Life hat right now because I wore it to the beach, so it's in my stuff. Boom, baby. In Jank we trust. Oh. Yeah, game stores near me don't really sell, unless it's like a specialty store, they don't really sell stuff that old anymore, unfortunately. So we're going to get the Ring of Advancing, and then we can go get the Ring of Thought, turn in the gems for the Ring of Perfection, and what else? Don't mess with me, bro. Ooh. So we're going to do the Ring of Thought, Perfection, and Bile next. Hello, Buck. Fancy meeting you here. Seems the ring was real after all. Y'all just have to excuse me while I eat cheese crackers as I play. Oh yes, we got a good frenzy. I'll probably go for the Ring of Perfection next so that I can finish maxing out our party's levels. I think I'm strong enough to do the glitch without getting killed too badly. So this will be 2 kills, maybe 3. There we go. Still can't cast Blaze. This is going to be dangerous for our Necromancer. Have him. I was just saying earlier how I never heal with the Necromancer, but that's just outside my comfort zone. Splatterhouse. There's a Splatterhouse mod. I know for a fact I have seen a Splatterhouse workshop mod for the Genesis collection on Steam. Toothpick. I can't remember which game it's a mod for, but I know I've seen it. And that's GG. Wanted to get out of there before that corpse attacked me. He was coming for my booty. Not the booty. So I can't get the Ring of Mutation yet because I haven't got the picture. But I could go get that right now. I think I'm strong enough now. Turn in the orb, and I could just knock out. It's so crazy because the world map is so big, and yet there are so many rings that are so close together. Like, so we're on the eastern continent, and you've literally got a ring here. There's a ring here. There's a ring here. There's a ring here. And then there's literally another ring right here. These two rings are like 12 squares apart. It's kind of crazy. So we're gonna go to commerce. We're gonna sell some more gems, get our money up, and then we're gonna hit the Sorcerer's Island on the way back. We're gonna get our dove, and then we're gonna grab like 4 more rings immediately. Let's hit the treasure room real quick. They're doing me dirty on this treasure so far, but there may be 5 Fanini in our future. Let's just hold out hope. I saw that F for the flipstone and was like, oh, Fanini, I was right! But it was just some garbage. Corpse, that's good. Tomes is useless. They're giving me a lot of low value treasure right now. Like multiple things of tomes and wood and things like that. Water. That's 3 chests containing tomes in the same area. Lottery tickets. I could play the lottery. I do have quite a few. I think I have like 9 lottery tickets right now. Come on, give me something good. Nectar. That's good. I haven't actually. I forgot to go back to Magicnia and buy the mana, so that's actually good to have. Sell. Alrighty. There we go. For a game you don't know, that means it's obscure. That means it's rare. That means it's worth an insane amount of money. Did you not know that, Vidu? That's how the video game economy works. The fewer people have heard of a game, the more it's worth. Doi. I think it's shameful you don't know that. And you call yourself a gamer. Oh. Vidu's favorite song. Open Sesame. Oh. That's crazy. Take your damn orb. And then camp. So, the big challenge runs that we have lined up in the future, we're going to do the Memento Mori challenge run, which is going to be really difficult. Or not the Memento Mori. We actually figured out we can't do Memento Mori because you have to have the Conjurer to beat the game. So we're going to do the Light and the Dark challenge run. which is Buck, Necromancer, Conjurer only. So we're going to beat the whole game with 3 characters. We're going to do the Auto Battle Challenge run, and I want to do the World of Void Challenge run as well, which is more just going to be an exercise in sadism, because essentially the way the World of Void works is we beat the game, and then we go back and kill every single person in the world that we can after we've beaten the game, because you can continue playing once you get the Rod of Creation. And that'll be interesting because we're going to essentially have to go to each town, load up on whatever supplies we need, and then just wipe everyone out. Town by town by town. I actually fucked up here. I need to go to Oxbridge to get the dove. Hang on. We gotta go back to the north to where I just was. I forgot to get the dove. There we go. So you get the key, and I guess in theory you could fight the dragon to get the ring. I've never tried it. Oh. So this guy tells you where the cave is, and then you bribe him for a dove. And with the dove, you just trade the dove for the Ring of Intuition. That was always one I had a hard time finding as a kid. I think that was one of the last, like, if you look at, like, ooh, well, that's not good. Holy shit, that's really not good. Oh my god, he did so much damage. No! Oh! No! I disagree. I absolutely disagree with an entire pack of dragons that all appear and focus fire on the sorcerer to the exclusion of all other targets. That is not okay. And that right there is why you want to play this on a ROM, because then you can just reload. You don't have to go through starting all over again. Anyway. Let's go get the picture from the Drunken Dragon, and then we're going to knock out 4 more Rings of Power real quick. Earthbound for SNES. I sold a copy of Earthbound for the SNES like 15 years ago for $250, and it didn't have the guidebook or the manual or anything. It was just the cartridge. And I sold it in a day. Like, I put it on eBay and it was gone instantly. So, Earthbound's an amazing game. I love Earthbound. After October, when I go back to doing JRPGs again, that's probably going to be one of the first things that you know what, I've been saying let's not, but I say let's kill these fuckers. That's probably going to be one of the first JRPGs that I go back and play. Yeah, Switch has it. I've got it on my SNES Mini as well. For the longest time, it was like the SNES Mini came out and they had all these great games that you could only play on there, and then one by one they were all coming out on the Switch. like they were methodically making fun of the people who bought an SNES Mini, and the Earthbound was like the last holdout, but they finally put that one on there too. Yeah. That's like an OG Phenomenal Sir stream title. That was like in the first 6 months that I streamed, I played that. I think. it was fairly soon in my streaming career that I played it for the first time. Okay. Ooh. All right, guys. We made a pretty good showing of it before, so we shouldn't have any issues this time, now that we're leveled up some more. Oh, bad Frenzy. You always want to see 2 rows of orbs when Obliki casts Frenzy. But Death is going to wipe out most of his party right now. There we go. And we're going to hope for a double Mesmer. We got robbed. But the most dangerous one is confused, so whatever. I've seen Mesmer confuse 5 players, and then I've seen it go like multiple times in a row, only confusing 1. Well, sir. Ceretic. What is that supposed to be, like a heretic? Ceretic. Give him a claw to the face! Boom. Alright. Maxed out money. And we are ready for the supermarket sweep of Rings of Power grabs, right? Actually, hang on a second. Let's go left first. Let's do the leveling trick with Ring of Perfection. We gotta show this trick to Josh. See if Josh knows the master strat. We've got the Ring of Thought. You can just get free XP by answering the riddles over and over. But I just recently discovered this new trick. I have to show it to Bidoof too. Bidoof will appreciate it. He'll be like, "Oh my god, really?" You know, the thing about pirates is hate him. So let's kill him. Well, no time like the present. And you're dead. Oh, he blocked it. I was gonna be all fancy. You're gonna like it, Bidoof. It's just ridiculous. There's a Kappa lizard in my future. I can feel it. So the Ring of Perfection, the power of AoE, right? You don't need strategy. Just hit him with AoE. Just hit him with overwhelming force. That was a big complaint of Yelis when he played this, is he was like, for the first half of this game, it felt like every single fight was unfair against me. And then for the second half of the game, every single fight was unfair for the enemy. I'm like, yeah. You're right. Oh, pirates. Flee. Okay. So here's the trick. So this is where... Oh, but you know what? I'm dumb. I didn't actually get the gems yet. Oh, my dumbass. Oh, never mind. We'll come back. I'm so excited. I forgot to actually get the items that you need to get the ring. Hang on. It'll only take a second. This is why I can't speedrun this game, because I got so much going on in my brain, I just can't keep up with what's next. Ooh, Dragon Quest VIII. I don't think I've played a single Dragon Quest game, other than there was one that came out for the Game Boy Color that I played as a child. I can't remember which one it was, but I quite liked it. Okay. 7. Okay. I'll have to believe you. So Ring of Thought. Now, the easy strat, you can actually come here and do this the minute you get through the starting area of the game, because the answer to the first riddle is the Sorcerer's Symbol, which you literally begin the game with. So as soon as you can buy a boat, you can come here and just max out your character's party, or your party's character levels. But we're not going to do that. We just wanted to gain one quick level just so that we can get some slightly better spells. The symbol of despair is the whip, which we get from a black priest. This is the skull, which we get in the Shady Rest Funeral Home, south of Perfection. And every one of these riddles is worth 200 XP per person. A vessel of fluid containment is the goblet, which you find in the Hermit's Hut north of Cathedral. And that which came from Nexus is the ruby, which you get from Alexi. It's Nexus's eye. And yeah, you can just keep doing this. My issue with Diablo 3 is that it's a really fun game that doesn't feel like it belongs in the Diablo canon. Like, you're playing Diablo, and the first major boss is like the Queen of Fairies in the Enchanted Forest. Like, I want to be in dungeons and castles, and I want to be fighting Kraken hell, like, which I know happens eventually, but just too much of the game doesn't feel like Diablo. Like, it doesn't have that gothic horror feel to it. I also don't know how far into the game you are, but there's a specific point in the game where they literally dropped the ball harder than any game development, like script team, has ever dropped a ball. They could have done something so amazing that would have fit the story so well, and they didn't. And when you finish the game, tell me, and I'll tell you what that thing was. Yeah, but there's like a fairy thing coming soon. You're gonna be in like the autumn forest or something, and it's just weird. You're like in the desert. You're running around in the Arctic, like you're running all over the world. Like, I get how it fits in the storyline, but it just doesn't feel like Diablo. Like, I played the original Diablo when it came out. I've still got the strategy guide for the original Diablo. Okay? Like, so it just doesn't feel like Diablo. I really liked the game. I played a shitload of that game. I don't dislike it. It just didn't feel like Diablo. Wait, no. Quest. Ask Bidoof what it was first and see if they picked it up. What do you mean? What are you doing up there, chickadee? Oh, okay. Doi. I'm not supposed to be down here. Speaking of Project Zomboid, look what Yellow's doing. Okay. And that's both gems. Yep. Sun Gem, Moon Gem. We got the Ring of Thought. Oh, have you completed the desert in Diablo 3 yet. Vidu. The whole desert chapter. I don't think I played Diablo 2, surprisingly enough. Okay, then I don't want to spoil it for you. Show her the picture. She reverts into the Ring of Mutation. Food and water's starting to get a little low, but we'll be okay for the moment. We don't need any sand because we've already done the Ring of Advancing, so come over here. While we're here, we'll get the log. Were you level 14 or something? What? I don't know what you're asking. You're drunk. Log taken. Camp. Please let me off this dragon. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a little ways to go then. So that's thought and mutation. Hey buddy, are you a nectar merchant? I feel like you are. You're not. Damn it. I'm not gonna pay him double for that. F that noise. Okay. Oh, stuff. Boom, baby. You know what? No, I'm not gonna run away. Oh, never mind. I guess I am gonna run away. Okay, so we got the Sun and Moon gem. Now we've got to go back to that little desert area where I was. On the coast. On the coast. There we go. Okay. So here's the super fast level up trick for once you get past like level 5 or 6 when it starts taking a little longer. Right. So we're going to talk to him. We're going to deactivate the trap that's protecting the ring. And then we're going to run. They're going to probably get some moves off, but that's okay. You just got to be strong enough to survive if they come out swinging. So we ran away because we're brave. So now, when you go back, the ring is there, but so is he. So you can just grab the ring. Here, I'll show you. 4564 XP. We now have 7,564 XP. So that's worth 3,000 experience points to grab that ring off the ground. Because it's supposed to be one of the last rings you get. Now, you can talk to him again, and he'll spawn the ring again. I have both of the gems, Fezzik. That's what you need to be worried about, is because his Necromancer is max level and can cast Reaper. That's why you need to be leveled up enough to survive a couple of nasty hits. I've actually beaten the game, gotten the Rod of Creation, and then come back and collected the Ring of Perfection again afterwards. So now, our Enchanter is at 9,167. I probably could have just fought him this time around, and I'd have been fine, but very conservative Rings of Power player. I've been killed a lot in this game. I'm a firm believer in overwhelming force when you're playing Rings of Power. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Oh, whoa. There we go. So we're now max level with Buck, Slash, Feather, Mortimer, Alexi. So everyone but the Enchanter is now maxed out. Go us. You do! Hello to Elise. How have you been? So great to see you. You should recognize this game, right? This is Rings of Power. This is the game that I'm constantly, like, creating or asking you to help me create artwork for. This is it. This is the greatest game ever made for the Sega Genesis. Maybe in the world. Oh. For those of you that don't know her, Tualise is a super talented artist. It says she plays no game. She has streamed in the past. Unless I spelled her name wrong. I didn't. But she's also the person who made a lot of the stuff for my channel, like some of the emotes, the starting soon screens. Literally this thing right here. She made that. She made this. The little picture on the PC is one thing she did, and then the other bit is also stuff that she did. So it's actually like a picture-in-picture by Tualise. So she also did the little jank. She did the duckies. She's awesome. Anyway, back to kicking the crap out of this guy. So you like to summon Reapers, eh? A mug? Oh, you mean the mug? Yeah. It's very popular. People like it. Philip's got one. And I did the same thing with the other one, see? Well, 360 or 460 blaze of mode. Oh, he went for the heal. Okay. Well, the Necromancer's definitely dead. The other two are gonna survive to take another. Oh no, he's not. He survived it. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're keeping busy at least. I've been wanting to secure your talents again, but I've been very busy lately. I haven't been able to message you. Oh shit, he can cast Master too? I don't think I knew that Fezzik could cast Master. Thalmus, you strike me? Your prize pupil? Why would you do this, Thalmus? It's not okay. Get wrecked. Wow. Fezzik can put up a pretty good fight. Like, he's a pretty nasty enemy if you're not prepared for him. I'm always learning new things when I play this game. I have beaten this game over 24 times, and I still learn new things every time. I've been playing this game for almost 30 years, and I still don't know everything about it. Alright, y'all. So, we can go do the Ring of Blood, or Bile, whichever it is. I should probably buy some mana, which is going to be kind of out of my way. But I need food and water as well. Because if I'm going to be going through all these... The last few rings are going to be very combat intensive. And I'm going to probably just be relying heavily on my high-end spells from here on out. I think I want to probably be able to just restore my mana after every fight, just like I can my health. But the whole party is now max level, so any spell that we have, we can cast. Some of them, like Feather, don't have many, but that's okay, because Feather's cargo anyway. As I've been doing my challenge runs, I'm gaining a better appreciation for Feather. She's still not great, but she's not as bad as Slash. I've come to the conclusion that Slash is actually worse than her. Oh, so you like dragons, huh? Correct. And Master. Get used to this beautiful face, because you're going to be not me, but the guy on the screen, because you're going to be seeing a lot of him for the rest of this playthrough. Well, we're already capped on money, so... Oh, this way. No, get out of the alleyway. Here we go. So, we're going to bribe him. And we're just going to max out our food and water. We're going to spend some time on dragons, so we're going to need as much food and water as we can carry. One of the things this game could definitely use, is the ability to just, like, buy multiple units of an item at one time, like buy 99 of something. But I know why it's not in there. I mean, this game they were really tight on memory in this game. And I think that they probably used more of the space on this card, like on this chip, than anybody ever used on a game chip before. Like, they really and truly cut it down to the wire. Like, you hope I'm drinking water? You see all the water I'm buying? I'm buying water. Yeah, originally VDoof, they were gonna put this game on PC, and then they ended up putting it on. They ended up putting it on a Sega Genesis cartridge instead, and even then, the cartridge is like a special cartridge that had more memory on it than most of them at the time did. Um, but like the way you could see how like they abbreviated some of the names. Some of the names are abbreviated in weird ways because they were literally trying to like save individual bytes of memory by saying, instead of saying lottery tickets or tickets, we'll say lot ticks. You know, Gatestone, Crystal, like the the game will actually change your money. On the original cartridge, your money would actually change very slightly when you would save and reload your game, because the game could not actually save your true money sum. It would round to the nearest accepted value. Same thing with your health. Like early on in the game, you could actually cheat the game and get free healing by saving and then reloading, because the game would always load you up with a set number of hit points and mana, because that saved memory as opposed to actually saving on the battery how much health and mana everyone had. It would just say, every time you load the game, set all characters' health and mana to 50. So if you had full health and then saved and reloaded the game, you would actually lose health on the original cartridge. If you were very close to death, you could actually heal yourself for free by doing that. So yeah, they cut every single possible corner they could to get this game to run on the Sega Genesis. It is true, and as VDoof has heard me say many times before, it is truly, as janky as the game is, it is a towering achievement. It's a credit to the three people that made this game that it runs at all. And honestly, yeah, and honestly, if you think about it, if you look at, like, setting aside the frame rate issues and things like that, like things that were hardware based, the actual programming, there's not a lot of bugs in the game. There's not a lot. I mean, there's maybe 2 or 3 exploits you can do, like the Ring of Perfection thing, but it's actually a really solidly programmed game. Like, there's not a lot of ways that you can just make the game crash, you know? Like, I can make the game crash right now if y'all want me to. I can go directly to a specific spot, step on a square, and then step off, and the game will crash. But I know why that's happening, and it's not a programming issue. It's a logic issue with the game. It's because the game is getting confused with the passability versus non-passability of NPCs in the logic. So even then, it's not really like, oh, they programmed a bad game. It's just the computer literally couldn't like comprehend what was happening, so it just breaks. VDoof loves hearing me just. I assume VDoof loves it because he encourages it, but VDoof loves hearing me just rant and rave about this game like it's the second coming. Oh no, bandits! And their biddy! Tornado's got eyes. Just keep kicking his body. Alright. You just learned a lot of interesting and cool things about Rings of Power or about other things? I'm not being funny with the educational tag. Like, I actually, if there's a game that I'm really into like this, I actually do research it quite a bit. I look at a lot of like the backstory of it. I really try to find like interesting things to tell you about the game. Yeah, I could do that, Calrea. I have a hat that would fit over top of this hat. So I'm glad that you're learning interesting things if it's from my stream. Hat on? Redeemed and redeemed. Thank you, Vidu. Sorry, Calrea. Also, hello, welcome home. Ah, a dove. Delicious, thank you. Here, take your pick from my treasure hoard. A nice, shiny ring of power. Doesn't fit on my claw anyway. Dove lost. Now go away before I get hungry again. Intuition taken. So what's our ring count now? Should be 7, I think? No, 9. Oh my god, we're amazing. The only things we have left are the 2 Necromancer rings, and we're done. For some reason, I thought we had more than that to go, but Pro mode activated, y'all. Yeah, this will be a 4-hour. I don't know what happened that one time I beat the game in like 3 hours and 20 minutes, but we're doing good. Hey, check this out. Now, okay. So, definitely want to have healing items here, because once you step through that door, every step you take, you lose a hit point. And it'll continue to drain you down until you get attacked by a corpse and die, or until you just die from walking. That's happened before to me too. So it's always a good idea to load up on mana and balm before you come in here, so you can just nuke every one of these corpses right off the bat. Don't give them a chance to cast Reaper on you or do anything crazy. When you look at this specific enemy type, they can be listed as an NE, which is a Necromancer, or they can be listed as a corpse, a CO. The CO, the corpses, are not that dangerous because they only have very basic spell selections. The Necromancers are deadly at high levels. Some of the harder fights in the game, if you're not like max level and you don't just go balls to the wall right off the bat, are the Necromancers, because they can just stall you out by casting heal on each other over and over. Groups of corpse Necromancers, the Liches, they are the most dangerous opponents that you're going to fight in this game. The only thing that comes close is when you get those big packs of Knights that reduce your max HP. But if you're just quick, you don't have to worry about them so much. Yes, he's in here asleep on the bed. Yeah, he's, hang on. She's asking me if Link is in here. There he is. He's a good cat. He's been hanging out in here with me because Hobbs was picking on him, so I kicked Hobbs out. Lonk. He is. He's a very good cat. He's very squishy. Both physically and emotionally, he's a very squishy cat. He tries to be strong, but he gets bullied more than he lets on. And sometimes he likes to just hide out in here for a bit and not interact with the others. He's a good cat. That too. He is the only cat that I'll be yelling at to stop doing something, and he'll look me right in the eye, meow at me, and keep doing it. And then when I stand up to like smack him or whatever, he runs away. So he is the troublemaker, but he's good. He doesn't really he's not destructive or anything like that like some cats are. He just back talks me. So the last 2 times I've played this area, I've gotten lost in this dungeon for some reason, in spite of the fact that I've like beaten the game multiple times. I just, for some reason lately, have been having issues remembering where I'm going. You are a townie! I don't know why I like doing that. It's such a massive investment of mana to turn him into a townsperson, but it's just so funny to me to watch him just be like, oh, and become a shopkeeper. If the fights were longer, that would be an incredibly useful ability. But as it is, most battles last... What just happened? What did I just do? Okay. Most of the battles last 2-3 rounds, so it's not really worth it. If the fights were longer, it would be an amazing spell to be able to just like turn them into a townsperson, and then all they can do is punch you. That's true! Oh my god, Josh, you're right, I did. I restored him to what he was in life. The resurrection. That's amazing. Josh gets it. Okay, I think we got it this time, guys. Should be 2 more fights. I don't think this is right. No, it is. Shut up, phenomenal sir. You don't know what you're talking about. Wow, that quote thing is epic. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk, Euphionia. I was right. It is the wrong way. It's this way. They trick you in this maze. There's a couple of spots where you're walking through what looks like a solid wall, but it's actually just like you're stepping over a rock on the ground. Master. Master. Thank you so much. We still got a little bit of gameplay left, so I will appreciate your lurk. Enjoy. I hope you get a lot of work done. Oh. Imagine playing this game and not knowing that you can just use balm like an item to heal yourself. I don't have to imagine it. That was my entire life as a child. Why is it so... Like, I honestly could not figure out how to get through this area. Like, I would basically go in, run until I fought one enemy, and then I would just, like, try to stall long enough for my necromancer to heal the party up to get to the next fight. It was terrible. Like, you're like, I don't want to kill him too fast. I want to confuse him and then drag it out a little bit so that the necromancer can heal the party. Listen here, sir. Confused. Wow. Wow. Mana, and that's file, camp, and save. Alright, so the only thing left is to defeat the Power Lord. We gotta fly... Where is it? Here. Defeat the Power Lord, get the key. We gotta go to Mr. Belmont and turn in the log to get the bandit ID. And then we're gonna come up here to Commerce. We're gonna get the Ring of Blood, which is gonna be like 4 fights. And then go back to Bandit Hole on the way to the was it Font of Heaven. So we're gonna burn through basically all of our food and water like right now. I didn't do this the most optimal way. Please forgive me. Forgive me, friends. Definitely not optimal. That was probably like 8,000 food and water right there. Show him the log from Mesa. So this is that's the red paper that we got from the basement of that building in Mesa, where we got the mutation. It basically just, he wants to know why the people of Mesa are the only people that refuse to, it's like the only town that refuses to join his criminal organization. And in the log, it basically says that there's like magical power in the sand of Mesa that allows them to resist the call of evil, put out by ones such as Mr. Belmont. So, travel down to here. Yeah. Hello, Philip Schneider. How are you doing? The gang's all here. We got Tualise, Euphionia, now Philip Schneider. My cup runneth over with friends. Jimmy's back too, oh my god. Powerful Sans. Comic Sans. Perfect. Spaced it out. Perfect. Oh, no, you don't save in the overworld. Then you die. Never save in the overworld. Yeah, so Philip, you know Josh. Josh knows Rings of Power. I'm so happy. Josh knows this game. He came in and he was like, oh, this takes me back. Jimmy! Oi, oi, oi. We gotta kill these guys quick so they don't reduce our max HP. Gifted a sub to Vidoof. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Yeah, we're gonna just spam our most powerful attacks so that we can, The thing about gift subs is... they are like boomerangs because they come back to you. Twist key. 2 months in a row? Say what? Vidoof is awesome. You guys are all awesome. Yes, I have walked myself to death quite a few times in this game. In fact, Philip Schneider played this game, and he stopped playing because he set himself in a situation where he was going to starve to death. You have, well, it's 2 consecutive months of, I mean, obviously you've been around a lot longer than that, Philip. This is like your 2nd month in a row being subbed, because I think you got a sub or were gifted a sub last month for the subathon as well. No, it's definitely been like 6 or 7 months that you and I have known each other. I be working and lurking. This is true. You're not even, that's true. Well, Quex is claiming she's gonna play it, but she also talks crap about it every chance she gets. So, I don't know. Listen here, sirs and or madams. This man's got a pet dragon. but then again, so do I. It's time for another bottle of water. Right? I can't watch people stream on cell phones. Like when I had Elise do my little background, my little fancy background, I was gonna stream off of that. And when I started streaming off of it, people were like, "Oh, I can barely see you when I watch you on my phone." And I was like, "Y'all really do that?" Like, I honestly, I just park myself in front of the computer when I'm in y'all streams. Just know that I am 100% like almost always, unless I tell you I'm at work or something, I am always in front of my computer. I hate watching people stream on my phone. I love your emotes. You guys are spamming all these emotes of like random dudes I don't know. I don't know if those are preset emotes or if that's like somebody that you know. Gotta go shower. Well, thank you so much for dropping in, Philip. Enjoy your free emotes. Those are emotes you don't pay for. That's Faminator? Okay. I've heard that name before. I've heard that name before. Okay, so we've got the skull key. So now we can go south here and then west. One of the great things about this game is that the world actually wraps from east to west. So it's like a round planet. One of the not so great things about this game is that the world wraps from north to south, which hurts my brain to think about. Well, there's my boat. That was my very first boat that I ever bought. I do it. No, get out of here. That was a pirate. When the vehicles chase you like that, it's an enemy. When they ignore you or run away from you, it's a merchant. Where's your salt? Oh, we're running low on food and water. What's up, Luke? How you doing, friend? We're just about to beat Rings of Power. We just got to clear this one dungeon. Go get one piece of, I guess it's not a piece of paper. It's the Holy Seal. We got to go get the Holy Seal, and then we're going to beat the game. Nice, comfy four-hour run. Nothing to write home about, but also nothing to be ashamed of. Aw, yeah. Give me that sweet lurk. Salty, salty, salty. Oh no! He summoned Slash from the Appetite for Destruction album. Now listen here, Levin. I don't appreciate that. The cat rolling around. That looks like Link. That looks like our cat. The one that's asleep on my bed right now. It's not my bed, it's a guest bed, but you know, whatever. They survived 2 master spells. Okay. Well, they won't survive 3. Ha ha ha. So if bringing someone back to life from the dead is called a resurrection, does that mean that when you're born, it's a surrection? Think about it, won't you? Because it's like a resurrection, right? Like four people's heads just exploded. A surrection. I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah. Yeah, a surrection. I'm not gonna lie, this game is a lot easier when you're max level. By the way, funnily enough, I actually did a run of this a while ago where I didn't do any kind of power leveling at all. I did the Rings of Power by the book challenge run, and it is actually not possible to hit max level unless you cheese the game. If you do every single quest in the game exactly the way you're supposed to, fight all the random battles, you're gonna end up with your main character having like 8,500 to 9,000 XP, and you need 12,000 for the, or was it? It's like 12,800 for max level. So you're gonna end up well shy of 9th level, unless you cheese your level, unless you like cheese your XP. So if you're just playing the game the way you're supposed to, you will actually have the last few battles, the enemies are going to be using master level spells that you don't have access to. Because the random battles, even the toughest random battles you get into are worth like 20 or 15 XP, stuff like that, per person. So the amount of time you would have to spend just walking in circles fighting stuff is like longer than the amount of time it would take to play the entire game. Yeah, like you cannot reach max level. It is not reasonable to expect a normal player to ever hit max level unless they cheese the game. And then you come in here and you got 5 Necromancer corpses, 3 of which can cast Reaper or Perfect. Or bring somebody back, like Raise. They can cast Raise. Yeah. No. These guys are gonna tank this. If I get to go again, I'll kill the major ones. If they get to go again, they're probably gonna heal. Oh, nope, never mind, I lied. I'm amazing. You're right. Reaper's just gonna stick around a little while longer. And that's the final ring. Mana. Camp to teleport. And all we gotta do now is go to Bandit Hole, get the Holy Seal, and then go return the rings to Nexus. And that's it. So, Bandit Hole is right past where the Power Lord was. Let's... I think... I feel like East will probably be better. I'm thinking about buying more food and water, but like, I got like 80 balm and mana, and not having food and water just makes you take damage. So you can just heal yourself as you travel. It's not a big deal. It's just annoying because the dialogue box keeps popping up. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be out of food and water by the time we get to the Font of Heaven. So we're just gonna go north. I guess I could buy food here in the Thieves Town. Boom, baby. Can I buy food here? Is there a general store in this town? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second. No, there's totally a general store in this town. Don't play with my emotions like that. I thought about going to Division and getting the pain spell for Slash, but it's not really worth it. Slash uses up so much mana. He's really not a great character. He's probably the one I'm most likely not to use if I'm using a smaller than normal party. And then let's just buy like 3,200 water. So the next fight we're going to get into, I can almost guarantee you that the Sorcerer, Knight, and Necromancer on the enemy party are going to use Reaper, Master, and Pain. If they get to go before me, if multiples go before me, they will win. Otherwise, I'm going to kick the crap out of them. They're pretty reliable. Like, it's very rare that the final boss doesn't use Master and summon Void to attack you. I think he might have used Mesmer on me once or twice, but usually I either kill him outright or I stun him before he can go. So that's where we just were a little while ago. That's the Power Lords area. And then here is the Thieves, or the Bandit Hole, sorry. And just for completionist's sake, let's hit the final treasure room. Just so we can say we went to all three. Boom. I don't need this, I'm just doing it. Oh, bomb. And in case you're wondering how you find these, or how you're expected to find these, anybody who's watching, when you talk to there's like lunatics or hermits, that they have a variety of little random things they say, and one of the things they'll say is there once was a rich man, and then they'll like spit out a bunch of numbers. Those numbers are actually longitude and latitude coordinates for the 3 treasure rooms. Of the 3, there's one in the Harbor of Mine that I will hit multiple times in a run because it's very conveniently placed. It's easy to get to. There's one in the pond in Commerce, which you can only get to with a boat stone because your boat can't go across the bridge from the harbor to get in there. And then there's this one, which I've only ever done a couple of times because you're usually not here till the very end of the game, and then at that point you don't really need money. I'm just doing it here to say I hit all 3 on the run. There you go. So we get it. So now we're gonna go just straight through here. Don't talk to any of these guys. Show this guy our ID that we stole from Mr. Belmont's house. And then down here is our old friend Lenny, who we helped escape from the prison in Speed. And he remembers us. He lets us in. Oh shit, there's people coming in. Holy Seal taken. Now, if you try to walk back out, just a heads up, there's a very nasty fight waiting where Mr. Belmont and several other high-level knights will attack you, and they will lean very heavily on 2 spells, Pain and anything that reduces your max HP. Because this is usually your last stop before you beat the game, you don't want to do that because then you're going to have to go get a heal spell at the temple. So I usually just camp out and just exit. Like, I can't remember the last time I legitimately fought Mr. Belmont. It's just not worth it. At this point, you're max level. You have everything you need. There's just no point to fighting him other than to just be like, oh yeah, I killed him. You hold up the Holy Seal. A bright light is emitted from it, and the entrance to the Fount of Heaven opens. Why, hello there, Buck. I've been waiting for you. You see, it all came to me just after our master zapped me to some random location in the Arctic. The best way to get the Rings of Power was to sit back and let everyone else do all the work. Then when you showed up here, I would retrieve them. Some spelling errors in this. So I've been living it up at Chaos for the past few months, while you and the 4 other suckers ran around the world finding my rings for me. Imino managed to find the Ring of Advancing, but of course you took that from him in Ricci. Poor old Yappo went to all that trouble to find the Ring of Will and bring it back to the cathedral, but you also took his ring. Now my friend Fezzik, I told him to wait in the Chamber of Perfection, and sure enough, you came along with the gems. Too bad you had to kill him. Rokus, on the other hand, was a surprise failure. He didn't manage to get a single ring, but instead spent his time lounging in the Lobotomy Club. He is in the Lobotomy Club. He's kind of hidden. Like, you gotta go to the very back corner of the Lobotomy Club, and then there's an area that looks like a little dock, and you can actually walk across the water, and there's like a little island bar over there. It's like a swim up bar, and he's over there by himself. And not only does he offer you no assistance with your quest, you can't even attack him. If you try to attack him, he's like, you can't fight me, I'm magically protected. Which is just funny. But instead, he spent his time lounging at the Lobotomy Club. I don't know what Master Thalmus saw in him. Nepotism. It was nepotism that got him into the school. You, on the other hand, were an unprecedented success. You managed to secure all 11 of the rings, and now you have brought them here to me. Thank you. But Darius, you have made one fatal mistake, for I, in obtaining the rings, also learned of their powers and can now use them against you. Allied with Nexus, this is not a power that even you can overcome. No, Buck, it is you who have made the tactical blunder, for I have a secret up my sleeve which I shall be happy to tell you. Void, and the spells he has crafted for your destruction. Give my regards to the rest of the gang when you meet them in the Deadlands. Slice Cast Pain. Called it. And only 3 of his characters are actually max level. Oh, so I guess the Necromancer won't cast Reaper, will he? I'm thinking of Fezzik. Yeah, Fezzik Sky casts it. This one doesn't. He does have a max level Enchanter. I don't know if the Enchanter can cast Worm or not. Kinda hope not. He can cast Worm. Okay, well, bye, Buck. Thank you so much for the Snap Crackle Pop. Much appreciated. So Buck's dead. They got some good hits on us early. See, I should have cast Master. And then I'd have been fine. It's okay, Buck's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. We know Rays. We'll be okay. Did I break it? Oh my god, that's amazing! I broke it! Yes! We broke the game! We killed him! Oh my god! Is he gonna be back? I gotta check it. I gotta try this out. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, guys. Oh my god. It like started to do the in-game cinematic and then it was like, wait a second, but he's dead. That doesn't make sense. Wait, so I would be putting the white hat on and then taking it off again, right? So nothing changes. Okay. Nice try, Vidoof. Oh my god. I don't think I've had this happen before. Something new every time, y'all. Do I have to fight him? If I have to fight him again, that's gonna be hilarious. Remember me, Buck. You won't win this time. Here we go, guys. I like how you're literally at the foot of God, and your party's like, oh my God, we gotta get back to a doctor. It's hilarious. If he's still here, I don't think he will be. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we did it. Dear God. And that's GG, guys. That's funny. That's, oh my God, that really truly does amuse me that I died in the final battle like that. Lord. I'm looking for somebody that we can jump in on. I guess I know who it's going to be. A fellow brother of Jank. Thank you so much for the GG's, Vidu. It's been great. Man, I wish I could stream more during the day. Every time I stream during the middle of the day, everybody pops up. They're all so nice. And then I stream at night. It's like everybody's asleep, or they're watching TV in the background, or I don't get to talk to people. I love being able to talk to people while I play these games. Oh, this has been a great day. I'm very glad that I was able to do this with you all. From that palace, Buck would direct the destiny of his world. This is gonna be the next thing I see him playing Breath of Fire 2. Eternal Warrior doesn't like raids though. He gets upset. I think it's him that gets upset. Or is it that goblin person? Who was it? Who was it? Maybe it's Trash Goblin that would get mad when you would raid him. We can go see JD, that's fine. I was gonna say Yelleth because Yelleth's playing Gex, but I know Calrea would prefer I go for JD instead. Look at that handsome fella with his random yellow splotches on his lips for some reason. Well, we'll raid JD. The castle is pretty cool, yeah. It's a nice looking castle. And that's credits, baby. The end. Hey, it's been a great one. And it's all thanks to you guys that it has been. You have the run of the world. All that you see is your responsibility. One day soon, this will only be the start. We are going to do the world of Void. And we are going to set out from this point and just slaughter everyone. But that's not going to happen today. Today we're going to do a raid. I'm going to go spend some time with the GF, and I am going to be looking forward to tomorrow night when I finish up Link to the Past for the first time on stream. So, thank you everybody, as always, for being here, keeping me company, showing me your support, showing some jank love for Rings of Power. I hope to see you all next time, but if I don't, as always, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all. Later.